That wasn't us.
Thanks, Kobe.
That was the dog.
That was my dog.
Yeah.
This is Two Guys, One Movie. I am Rudy the filmmaker.
And I'm Casey the cinephile.
And today we're here with one of my good friends, Jeremy Phoenix Williams, who is also a filmmaker. He likes long walks by the beach, candlelit fire.
You know.
Loves to laugh. Loves life.
Loves life.
You wouldn't know.
He's super sensitive. Likes stuff.
Puppies.
I don't know. I
Stuff.
lost it. Anyways, we are reviewing Little Big Soldier.
All right, stay with me for a second. All right, see, the reason I'm on is because you guys, okay, maybe Casey, you guys don't really watch a lot of like Asian movies. I'm a big Asian movie guy. I love stuff.
Yeah.
And luckily, Well Go USA has a bunch of movies on Netflix. So there's a lot of movies I want you guys to watch. And they're all on Netflix. So they're easy to watch if you have a Netflix account.
Which I do.
Which I do.
Luckily. Who doesn't at this point?
There's probably someone out there.
Yeah, probably still watching NBC.
My grandmother. My
Yeah.
grandmother doesn't have Netflix.
Yeah, they're still watching Pawn Stars, aren't they?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she's. Oh no, she watches Wheel of Fortune.
No, don't deny it.
On her CRT.
No, she has a flat screen.
My grandma, who was blind, who passed away recently, she had a flat screen. She couldn't even see it.
That sucks. Sorry, I was on Facebook again. My bad.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, so anyways, we're gonna be doing Little Big Soldier, which is it's funny because I saw something about Chinese like history the other day, and I don't remember what I was watching that had it.
Well, let me do a little introduction for you.
Okay.
First of all, it's easy. It's an easy thing to get into because it's a Jackie Chan movie. Everybody in America loves Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
So, but this is a movie that he's been working on for about 20 years. He's been wanting to get it made. He's been wanting to do like an action comedy set in the Warring States period in China. So he's like been trying to get this movie made, and he was finally able to get it made a couple years ago.
So, well, yeah, it was in 2010. But I don't know how accurate this is reporting, probably because it's not an American movie, so I don't think it's accurate.
I'll just go on Wikipedia or something.
Well, it said, it doesn't have any other stats other than the budget was $25 million and opening weekend in Chinese currency, which I don't know what it is, $15 million.
Yeah, it didn't do too well, but I mean, it's pretty funny. It's Jackie Chan, action comedy. He's getting older now, so he can't do like what he could do back in the days of like Drunken Master, all that stuff.
But I will say that like this had the feel of a Jackie Chan movie. Like,
absolutely.
Like when I watched Rush Hour, I saw the same thing. Shanghai Nights, I saw the same thing. I Operation Condor. Who am I? The same kind of person he brings to the screen it was in this movie. His jokes were the same. I still laughed at him the same.
Yeah.
It's great to hear Jackie Chan say asshole in Chinese.
I know. Because he doesn't. No, he said shit a couple times.
Yeah. Or but when he stole the horse, he's like asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, but my main thing about this movie is, but I think that's all Asian movies that I've seen. There's always that one guy who takes it too far. He acts too far. Like he's it's like he's like overbearingly acting it, and that was the guy who played the general.
Oh yeah.
That to me got on my nerves. But I think that's a normal thing because even when I saw The Devil, one of the guys in there did the same thing. I was just like, okay, you're a good actor. Stop overacting.
I'll explain why. The guy's not really an actor. He's a singer. like the actor. Let me look up his name. But he's a let's see. His name is Lee Hom Wang.
Yeah, Lee Hom Wang.
However you pronounce that.
Yeah, we probably.
But it says on Wikipedia he is a singer, songwriter, musician, film director, actor, record producer,
so
composer.
He's mostly in the music business, but he was born in New York.
Yeah, he's American.
That's weird.
America.
Yeah.
But anyways, so
basically, let's set up the premise of this movie. Basically, Jackie Chan plays essentially a deserter of this battle that was so intense it pretty much wiped out everyone who fought in it. Both sides.
But we don't want to get you spoil the movie.
Yeah, but this is just the beginning. This is the setup. All right. He plays a guy who basically fakes that he died on the battlefield. He has a little arrow that kind of comes out of his chest that he's on a little spring that he brings down.
I remember that. 'Cause
I love
in
that.
that one part, he was like, I shot both of them. I was like, wait a second.
So basically, he fakes his death, and the only other person who's alive is the general of the opposing army. Now, Jackie Chan, just being a simple farmer, he just wants the reward for bringing a general back to his
Which
hometown.
is 5 acres of
5 acres of
we,
land.
we saw the
He debates like it's like, oh, what am I gonna plant on it? I'll make patties. It's like rice is better. Rice is patties.
He's like, I'll do flowers. And then like he just got beat up in one of the battles, one of the little mini battles they had, and the general's like, what is this worth to you? He's like, it's worth 5 acres of good soil.
That's kind of his mantra. It's like 5 acres, good soil. I don't have to fight again.
But the opposing army general, his name is Ken or Quinn or it's Quin. I don't know how to
Doesn't
say
matter.
that.
I just call him the general.
Yeah, the general. But that guy in Japanese history was the guy that united China and set up a government.
Really?
Yeah, so that's what this is about. Him, because he even said in there, he's like, we don't need to be fighting each other. We need to be united and blah, blah, blah. And that's because that's the guy that actually unified China, and China's
Okay.
actually named after him.
Okay.
So, yeah.
See, I didn't know. I watched the movie. I didn't even know that.
Well, no, I saw something, like I said, about the Japanese history, Chinese history.
Oh, they would kick your ass.
Chinese history, sorry. But I saw it on TV or something. I forgot. Oh, it was on the Cosmos. They were talking about somebody else, and he went into Chinese history. And,
Shout out.
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, it's my homeboy.
Hey, it's on Netflix too. Check it out.
I am. I already have. I'm in the middle of it.
Billions of stars.
It's great.
I can't get my voice that deep.
But I just don't. Well, I get it. Well, I don't get it. Why is Jackie Chan only doing Chinese films right now? That's bothering me.
It's what he does.
No.
He's got another movie out called 1911. Another
Yeah.
movie he's been trying to.
I see that
get.
historical drama based on the founding of the Republic of China.
He is very patriotic. Like, we know him from a lot of American movies, but he is very like Chinese patriotic. Even if his son did get busted for drugs recently, which in China is actually quite bad. So it's kind of a big deal right now.
So it's worse. It's more of a punishment over there than it is here.
Yeah, like he's trying really hard to get his son kind of cleared, but there's probably his son's gonna spend some time in prison,
Jesus
Chinese prison.
Christ.
I know I'm smiling when I say that I'm not. That's kind of serious business.
Damn. Well, we should have another son.
Kind of old.
Yeah, but you know he's got bitches. It's Jackie Chan.
Yeah. The most.
I was in Operation Condor.
So basically, I recommended this because it's easy to get into because it is Jackie Chan, and you were saying, oh, you recognize, oh, this is a Jackie Chan movie.
Yeah, immediately as soon as I saw it, and even had the credits at the end where they show him messing up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It must be a requirement he puts in every contract he's got. It's
All
like,
the bloopers.
must have bloopers in reel at the end.
Except this one didn't have like that one stunt that messes up really bad.
Also, there's a couple where he got hit and he got hurt, but he wasn't
Yeah.
having like going to the hospital on a stretcher hurt.
So we don't want to spoil the ending, so we don't want to talk about
Everyone
that right
dies.
now. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. Yeah.
I'm kidding, but
One thing I like about Jackie Chan is he never plays like the invincible hero.
yeah.
He always plays the he'll get beat up a little bit, he gets messed up a little bit, but he always pulls through at the end. He usually plays a really relatable character.
Well, I'm not giving away the end.
He
I
usually
didn't like the end.
He usually plays the character that's like he's a really badass fighter. He can get into a scuffle. He's really good at fighting, but he always does it in like a silly way, and his win is always like almost a matter of luck.
That's
Like
everybody,
even in Forbidden Kingdom when he was fighting Jet Li.
Jet Li.
Which, by the way, I
man.
think we should review that as well. Even though it is an English language one, I love that movie.
It's in English?
Yeah, Forbidden Kingdom.
Huh. I want to just see Jackie Chan and Jet Li fight.
That's the next movie we're doing. Then it's not. I don't know if it's on Netflix or not. I'll have to look that up.
I saw it in theaters, so
So did I.
Oh wow, I didn't even know this came out.
All right, so what did you guys think of the movie? Like someone who doesn't watch like Asian movies, Rudy.
I actually like halfway through it, I kind of felt what Casey was feeling. It was just like, I don't want to see it anymore. But I powered through it, and at the end, everything made sense, and I liked it.
it has a slow start. That's the one thing. I felt like it kind of had a slow start when they were getting everything going and introducing the characters. But I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just for, people who watch American cinema and are used to it, just because American cinema is for short attention span. Start with explosions and then continue with explosions.
Well, I don't know about that. Michael Bay makes like 4-hour-long movies with nothing but explosions, so...
Yeah.
Explosions.
But once it really hits its stride, it's a really good movie. And like Rudy says, you have that charm. He has that Jackie Chan prop comedy. Because Jackie Chan was supposed to be the next Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to be just another Bruce Lee clone. He wanted to have his own style. That's why he went the way he did, why he does his like...
Well, look at like Drunken Master and all that stuff.
Yeah. Which they have Operation Condor on Netflix right now.
All right, so what part of the movie like got you hooked, if any? Like what made you watch it, and then when it got to that part, you're like, all right, I'm invested in this.
It was when he was chained up with the general, and they had their hands behind their back, and they were on that like bamboo thing or whatever.
It's captured by the slavers and all that.
Yeah, about those people that captured those people. I don't know what the hell they were, but when they were captured, and then the guy showed up looking for the general, I immediately was like, oh crap.
So like when
the
people pursuing them caught up with them.
Yeah, when that all went down, I was like, yes.
All right, you Casey.
But before Casey says that, I'd also like to mention that I was watching my daughter in this, and you have to pay attention to the screen when it's in subtitles. So I missed probably a good chunk of it, and that's because I couldn't. I was watching and listening to the action, but I was having to do this to catch back up, and so I might have missed some.
Oh.
I think when it really hit off is when Jackie Chan first meets up with the other army that's looking for the general that he caught.
That was another good spot, yeah.
And
when they're in the forest?
When he gets that other guy that gets shot, the guy shoots him.
And he sits up, he's like, what's going on? And then he falls back and dies. I was like, okay.
So it was essentially in the forest when...
And then you have the... That band of like slaver thieves, and you have the army, and they're facing off, and Jackie Chan just kind of scoots his way between the horses. Excuse me.
I thought
All
shit
right.
was about to go down with that.
Yeah, it's like, and they're like, no,
Just let him pass.
just let him pass. It's like they are going to fight.
Yeah, that was an obvious screaming foreshadow at the end.
But I think this is one of those things that if I had known Chinese history, I probably would have been able to predict the ending.
Watch
and
the Cosmos, bro.
It wouldn't have been a surprise. But that'd be kind of like if somebody like played Halo Reach first.
Yeah.
And didn't know that everybody dies in Halo Reach.
That'd be a surprise ending, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So what do you mean Master Chief is the last Spartan? There's these 5 right here.
Oh,
shit.
Sad face.
So you don't know much about like Chinese history or anything?
No, I do not.
Just
You're going to hate one of my other recommendations too.
Oh.
I recommend a movie called Red Cliff.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's
So
one he originally told me.
Oh, that's the one I wanted you guys to watch, but then I realized, okay, this might be a little too throwing you into the deep end kind of thing.
Okay.
Because Red Cliff is directed by John Woo. It's the highest budget Chinese movie ever made.
Yeah.
It's so long. It's
5 hours?
Yeah.
it's basically it's 5 hours long. They split into 2 movies. So it's 2 parts, 5 hours long, and when they brought it over to America, they cut it down to 2.5 hours, 1 movie. And that's the version that's on Netflix, and it's still good, but it's so rushed.
Yeah, I'd want to watch the 5-hour one, but we just we wouldn't have had time to
That's
knock
a bit
out
that's a
all
bit
that stuff.
throwing in the deep end.
Yeah.
Awesome action sequences though. But like
You're
all like
awesome.
tactical epic war scenes. But we'll talk about that when we get there. That might be a while.
Yeah. That'd be like reviewing the full Dune.
It's like, hey, somebody who's never seen movies before, go watch all 3 Lord of the Rings movies.
YOLO. No, I'm just kidding.
Go
So
watch.
it's like, oh, hey, you've seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Here's a movie you'll enjoy. Go watch The Godfather.
Go watch all 3 of the Hobbits.
Not be possible considering we're recording this in September now. Yeah. We're recording this in September. The third one isn't even out yet.
Yeah. So you have to not do anything until the third one comes out. Anyways, buy Rent or Pass.
Buy Rent or Pass. Oh, well.
Oh, hold on. No. Casey's first. Buy Rent or Pass.
I definitely rent it, /stream it. Give it a shot. Stick out through the middle. It really picks up. If you like Jackie Chan, you're gonna want to watch this movie. It's
I'm surprised he said Rent. He always says everything's bad and turns it down.
I don't say
See,
everything.
I have good
is
recommendations. He's just going to say everything's bad.
No, he's gonna say everything's good now.
All 3 Lord of the Rings, buy Rent or Pass. Bad? Oh, okay.
Bad. Pass.
Oh,
Definitely.
man.
Read a book.
So, but you said stream.
Yeah.
Or stream or rent.
Stream
yeah.
rent.
Okay.
Give
I
it
mean-
a shot. Give it a shot. If you like it, go ahead and pick it up. It's good.
My thing, well, it's on Netflix. You don't have to buy Rent or Pass anything. It's like you can pass it or watch it on Netflix if you have Netflix.
But Netflix is only
is
going to
good.
have it up for a month or so.
However, if you want to buy it, I don't know if it's still going on. I was at Fry's the other day,
Yeah.
and all like the Well Go USA, like Chinese movies were on sale. I bought a couple movies for like $3.99 each.
Oh, wow. That's
Little Big Soldier was one of them.
Oh, okay. There you go. So you say buy then.
I say any way to watch this, watch it.
Okay.
Okay, seriously. In this day and age, is renting still a thing?
No, but I mean, I rent movies all the time still.
Like Redbox?
Redbox or
Okay.
Hastings.
Okay, Hastings does have
Yeah.
that. But I think that's like only contained around where we live, which is like central Texas.
Like we have
Yeah.
that family video place, which is still inexplicably open.
I don't understand. I think them and Hastings adopted this just recently because I checked it out because I have a kid. So she
Don't
started.
smack talk Hastings, man. It's awesome.
I know I'm not, but sorry, John is talking to me on Steam right now. I told him I was recording the podcast and he wants me to say boobs. So I said it, John. There it
Hey,
is.
boobs. Boobs, John.
But anyways,
You know what's not in this movie? Boobs.
they have a free children's section, so you just go in and check out a movie for free. And I think that's the reason why Family Video is in business, because the parents will go in and like, oh, pick a movie and we'll rent one.
Okay.
And then Hastings is now adopting that now. So.
And then they have a pizza place attached to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you give your...
Buy Rent or Pass, Rudy?
I say if you're a hardcore Jackie Chan fan, rent or buy.
If you're a Jackie fan?
If you're a Jackie fan, I'm probably gonna buy it. Honestly, I want to see the extras.
If you hate reading subtitles,
if you're one of those people that's like, oh, subtitles, then don't just get the
yeah,
dub
you're gonna want to
version.
skip. If I'm back on this stuff and I give back on this podcast and I give recommendations, you're just gonna want to skip it if you don't like subtitles, because that's all I'm gonna recommend.
Yeah.
If you're like, if I want to read, I'd read a book.
Oh god.
Okay, well, we're gonna shift gears here a little bit.
All right, what are we doing?
We're gonna talk about When a Man Loves a Woman. No, I'm just kidding. That's a different podcast.
I'm gone.
We're actually gonna talk about Jeremy's thingy, bobber, that I helped work on.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
What's that thing? Which bane? Is that what it's called?
Which band? Yeah. You produced it.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh, I forgot about that, didn't you?
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna let Jeremy take it over and kind of tell you about that project and what's in the future for it, what he's working on right now.
All right. Well, I didn't prepare for this. You're surprising me, dude.
Well, you know the whole information. You got it.
All right, whatever. Anyways, Witchbane is a 25-minute short film that both of us worked on end of 2012, beginning of 2013.
Yeah, end of 2012. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, about a group of modern-day witch hunters. The short film is about how one of their newest recruits joins them and all that. It's had some special effects. Had the actor Arbors Elliott, who's a voice actor at Funimation, who does a lot of like anime voice acting and all that. And so I knew him, so I was able to bring him on board. But basically what I'm trying to do with it is use that short film to kind of push forward a feature film. Like the short film is a prequel to what I planned for the feature. So I'm writing the feature film right now. The script is almost done. I'm going to redo some of the stuff with the short film and use that as essentially a pitch video. Say, hey, you want to see more of this? I've got an entire script. and 2 more movies planned.
Yeah.
Or a series. I can
Yeah, because I remember
do
we
that.
talked about web series for a while.
Yeah, like it can very easily be adapted either into a trilogy or into a TV series that has at least 3 seasons in it.
Yeah.
That's already planned.
So that's awesome.
So basically, that's kind of what we're planning to do with it. It's online now, at least the current incarnation of it. There's probably going to be another re-edit and redo for the pitch and all that. But it's action sci-fi. It's got some awesome fight scenes in it. It's what we're working on.
Awesome. Well, we can go ahead and show the trailer right now
Okay.
if you guys want to see it. So we'll do that right now.
You have no idea the powers you're dealing with, do you? The powers that I have, the powers they have. You're similar, I can sense it, but different. A word to the wise, boy. Don't meddle in a world you know nothing about.
All right. So
It's online.
Yeah.
You can. I think we'll probably link this in the video on YouTube. Just
yeah, it'll be the link there.
we've got the whole thing. It's 25 minutes. It's really cool.
We'll put both links in.
I might be a little biased though. I mean, we might be a little biased.
Yeah, I was about to say I can't give you a.
How about you,
oh,
Casey? Oh, that's right. You didn't work on it.
Well, I didn't, but I actually went to a screening that we had at was it the Texas Theater?
It's Texas Theater in Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. There's this really good fight scene in an elevator that I enjoyed. And I talked to, I forget his name, the tall guy.
Scott Michael Walker.
I had a really fun talk to him. I was just like, went up there and we ended up talking about raising Arizona at one point. Really great guy, was really willing to just chat with me, and then he had to go take pictures. But
Yeah.
but I enjoyed it. I had
Interesting
fun.
thing about that fight scene in the elevator. I kind of have a habit of like seeing something and go, I want to do that, and then I end up doing it. Like I made a short film like in a bowling alley. One of the first things I did, only because I looked at it, I was like, there's a bowling alley here in town. I want to film something in a bowling alley. So I went and filmed something in a bowling alley. And then I watched Drive and I saw the fight scene in the elevator. And then when I was making Witchbane, I'm like, I'm going to make a fight scene in an elevator. And I filmed a fight scene in an elevator. So I kind of have a habit of just kind of going with it.
Which I actually, Rudy showed me Spared recently too, and that one, I enjoyed that one. That was pretty funny.
It's another one you produced as well, Rudy.
Yeah, it was fun. Spared was fun. It's my first comedy one,
Yeah.
so I like that one a lot.
What else are we working on lately? Something else we just recently released. Rudy, you were too busy. You couldn't work on it. I have a short film called On the Sale of Swords. It's a medieval sword fight. Has one of the actors from Witchbane in it. It's interesting if you like medieval stuff. Obviously, I do because I like a lot of these period dramas and all that. But it's interesting, and the next thing we're working on is the Witchbane feature. I've got another web series that a friend of mine is writing. It's post-apocalyptic that we're going to continue on later on, but a lot of that can be found at my website, www.ashesrisingfilms.com. And I'm sure Rudy will post it about it whenever he...
Yeah, we'll have all the links to that, and we'll have a link to On the Sale of Swords.
Okay.
Is there a trailer for it online? There is a trailer.
There is, yes.
Okay, we'll have a link for that too. So,
I don't want to toot my horn too much.
yeah. So
Both of us are pretty busy, so...
Yeah. Yeah. No. God. Yeah. But I guess that's today's episode. Unless anybody has anything else.
You need to make the episodes longer.
Yeah, I know.
How long's it been? Like 15, 20 minutes? I don't know.
24 minutes. God.
See, I listen to podcasts that are like an hour long. Hour, 2 hours long?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hour and a half?
We're gonna get there eventually.
Maybe an hour and a half. Yeah.
So,
View multiple movies. That's what we should do.
yeah, we've done it. So, but anyways, I'm Rudy the filmmaker.
I'm Casey the cinephile.
I'm Phoenix, the other filmmaker.
We'll see you later.
Keep it real.